Hello everyone. Hi everyone. Sorry about that. I was busy trying to get my video here shared to my other social media. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me this evening. It's Marcy Denning here from Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada, and I'm just checking how I am. Do I need to adjust anything? I think I am good. All right, please say hello when you join me. Let me know where you're coming from. I love to hear from you. I love to know how far my videos reach. Please share my videos. Sharing is caring. It's how I reach more crafty friends. I've got this image here for you. To let you know about my 8th stamp anniversary that's coming up this month. So I'm going to be having random draws, special thank you gifts with orders, plus I'm giving a mini Stampin' Cup cut emboss machine away. So be aware of that. I will be sending out a newsletter tomorrow with all the details. I've talked about it earlier in the week, but I just wanted to let you know right now about that. Okay, so hello, Carol. Thanks for joining. Tonight we are again creating with some Halloween products. However, tonight's project, you're going to be able to customize for any type of occasion that you might need. So we are going to be using the Frightfully Cute stamp set. This image right here, the sentiment I should say, as well as the Frightful Tags dies. Can you tell I love this bundle? Oh my goodness. So let me just move I've got a tower of products here. So this is the adorable treat box we're going to be creating. Opens up, and inside this one here, I've got some Reese's Outrageous Extravagant Crunchers. That's quite the name, isn't it? I picked these up at the dollar store specifically to put in this. I have 2 of these boxes because I actually created this box for a team training event that I do. Every new catalog with a big group of my demo friends from all over the country. So that is the one, my original. Then here's another one I created. And look at all those special little treats that'll fit in there. So you're going to be able to get a little mini Rice Krispie square, some Smarties, Kit Kat, Coffee Crisp, and Aero. So whatever your little likes, if that's what you're giving, who you're giving it to. And of course that awesome spider web die with the awesome black glitter paper. Now this bundle is on back order right now, as is the glitter paper. However, it is supposed to be in, I believe, this week. So let me bring in my scoreboard. Get that out of the way. All right, so you need to be able to see. All right, so we have a piece of 10 inches by 8 inches basic black cardstock. So depending on the color, you're going to be, what your box is going to be, the cardstock. So this is an 8.5 by 11, just cut down. Easy peasy. All right, so on your 10-inch side, you are going to score at 1 inch, 4.5 inches. Oh, shoot. Oopsie. 4.5. I have lotion on my hands because they're very dry, and it just jumped because of that. So 1 inch, 4.5 inches, 5.5 inches, and 9 inches. And I can take my my bone folder and kind of get that to soften out just a smidge. All right, so now on my 8-inch side, I am going to score at 1 inch and 7 inches. All right, so we are done with the score, simply scored. Okay, get my bone folder here, and all I'm gonna do is come in here and just flatten that slightly. All right, so it would help if I was rubbing the right area. There, okay. And that'll be the bottom of our box. We'll just make sure we choose that for the bottom. Alrighty, so now we are going to fold and burnish on all of our score lines, making sure that it is even. You don't want a wonky box. Making sure, holding that so that that is even. And now I promise my next video is not going to be Halloween. It's actually tomorrow morning. The Creating Kindness design team, the monthly hop, and I have a video to go with it, and it is not Halloween. All right, so there we have our box. So pick a side, however you're going to come in, and I'm going to come in like this. So you're going to cut in on these pieces, mitering that, and you're going to cut in on all of these score lines. And each one of these little squares, we're just going to miter so that we have a nicer tighter fold. Whoa, goodness gracious. I cut that one a little crooked. All right, so we are coming up to Canadian Thanksgiving. I am very much looking forward to my turkey dinner. How is everybody doing? Are you, my fellow Canadians, are you guys getting together with some family? We are keeping our fingers crossed as my sister's family is coming here that we're going to be eating outside. And then, of course, I have lots of hand sanitizer and wipes for anybody that has to come in and use the washroom. All right, so that is our box. Now, that's the bottom. So this is the front here. So what we're going to do is, I want to, if you see here, I've got a little finger tab like that so that it's easy to open. So the way I'm going to create that is I am going to take my ruler and just bring that in slightly. I need a pencil. I'll just grab this. All right, so my box top is 6 inches long, so I'm going to put a little mark at my 3-inch. So I know that that is exactly halfway into my, for my lid. All right, so let's, so we've got, all of my measurements will be over on my blog when we're all done. So you can head on over there to get all of the measurements if you're wanting to create one of these boxes. And like I said, all you have to do is change out your cardstock, your designer series paper, and whatever elements you're going to be using to decorate it with. All right, so this is for the top. This piece of cardstock is 5 7/8 by 3 3/8. You need one of those. My designer series paper that is going on top of it is 3 1/4 by 5 3/4. So we're just going to add some adhesive. And put that on, making sure that we are fairly even. There we go, give that a little tug, get that up a bit, press that down. Okay, there's I've got my label die cut out. I've got, this is the moon die. We're going to use that as to die cut out our, or to stamp our sentiment on. Sorry about that. So then we've got, this is our side pieces. So the side pieces, your cardstock is 7/8 of an inch by 3 3/8. You need 2 of those. And then your designer series paper, or DSP, is 3/4 of an inch by 3 1/4 of an inch. So let's get those glued together because we want them to have time to adhere. Now you just have to be aware when you're using designer series paper that has a directional pattern to it. You want to make sure that you're not, for the top of the box is the most important. You don't want to be gluing it on upside down or anything like that. Give that a little scooch. Whoops. All right, that looks pretty good. And then our front and back. So right here and here. I did not do anything to the bottom, just the parts that you can see. And it is kind of tricky to get, you know, the way you're cutting it. This paper is only 6 inches wide, so obviously you're not going to get your sides to be the exact, you know, flowing over the pattern continuing on. So the one box I did, I really paid attention to what I was putting, how I was putting my paper on and cutting. And the other one I did not. And I'm going to show you in a second what I'm talking about. Not that it really matters. However, if you are persnickety, like I generally tend to be, but I don't know what I was thinking when I was cutting, and I just went with the flow. All right, so this here piece, you can see it was cut from there. So I want to make sure that this is my front piece. So this will be the back piece. So if you look at this box here, I continued on with my paper so that the front piece is the bottom part that I had when I was cutting to this piece here. This piece here, I had an oopsie and I wasn't paying 100% attention, and so it doesn't quite flow, but you know what? That's okay. It's still super duper cute. All right, so our front piece, we are going to, this is important that you do this before you glue your box together, because if you don't, If you try to do it afterwards, you could have a bit of a problem. So we are going to take and put this down, make sure that we are fairly even. Give that a moment to dry. Now we don't have any circle punches anymore. So I, like most of you, probably have a retired punch or some sort of a circle punch in your craft stash. So pull it out, and then I'm just going to fold that to make sure that it's looking good, and it does. All right, so even though I have my designer series paper and my Highland Heather cardstock on there, I can still see that white dot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here. This is the retired 3/4 of an inch punch, circle punch. I will never get rid of this because this is exactly what I like to use it for. So you can see that I'm going up just slightly, and I'm keeping that dot right in the center. Takes a little bit of elbow grease to get that. And there we have our little finger tab. So now we can put this together the rest of the way, and then we'll glue the rest of these on. So let's do the bottom first. Now I want to show you the way I glued this. My bottom pieces, I have them folded inside my little tabs. Oops. And you've come from over here. It doesn't want to stick. There. So my inside, my tabs are glued on the inside, but on the top, because I didn't want this line here that you can see, because it is at the top outside of the box. I wanted it more finished looking. So that piece is actually going to be glued on the outside, and then it will be covered in with our designer series paper as much as possible. It's pretty good at camouflaging that. So these are our pieces that are going on the inside, like I said. All right, so we are going to take and fold up and line it up and just hold that for a moment so that it has time for that glue to adhere. And then we're going to take and fold, give that a moment. And then the bottom. Do the same thing. I might have been a little heavy with my glue there. It's okay. And then this side here. Giving that a squeeze. So the base of our box is now done. So then our top, we're going to fold these on the top like this. Like I said, they're going to be over top on the outside. So to kick off my celebration, I'm going to be giving away something, and all you have to do, I will draw the winner on Friday. You just have to head on over to my blog and comment. Leave me a comment on this blog post from tonight's video. Leave me a comment and you're going to be entered into my draw. All right, so now we're going to just close. I'll show you what we're going to be drawing for in just a moment. Oh, come on. All right, so now all we have to do is we're going to take and glue that over top, and you can see that it mostly camouflages that little bit of a tab. So easy. All right. So we're going to take and even though Celebration is over and the extra special joining special is over, it is always a great time to join my team. The joining the starter kit, the joining special, is always a special. And here in Canada, it is $135 that you pay. There's never any shipping. And you get to choose $165 worth of product. So that is pretty awesome. In Ontario and a few other provinces, we do not pay tax on the starter kit either. You can live anywhere in Canada and be part of my team. And today, part of my work that I was doing, we generally meet the second Monday of the month, but seeing as the second Monday of the month is Thanksgiving here in Canada, so we are moving it to the next night, the Tuesday, next Tuesday night, and I was getting my card guts ready to send out to my team members. So there we have our adorable box. Easy peasy, you guys. So next, let's bring in our mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And I am giving away one of these to one lucky customer. It goes, my contest goes until October 31st. Let's move this out of the way for a moment. And I'm drawing the winner on Monday, November 1st. So we've got our adhesive sheets. So adhesive sheets, we peel that back. This part here is where the sticky is. So we are going to attach that. Pull it back. I want to keep my hands away from that sticky. So I'm just kind of pushing it forward just a bit so that I've got a tab there for that stick to adhere to. Come on. There we go. There's that piece on. Now, doing the same thing with this. I'll go right to the edge here. And I've got my tab here, and I'm just going to pull that and stick that down. That's going to make it so easy to pull that backing off of my die here and get it. I don't have to worry about liquid glue. It's already got that adhesive on it, so it's going to be nice and sticky. All right, and because it's got that extra little bit to it. It's got, it's thicker. The glitter paper is thicker. So you can see it hasn't quite die cut through all the way there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just taking off this piece here. And I'm going to flip. And I'm going to move that to another place on the plate. And whoops. Come on. Trying to keep this in camera view and not shake my table too much. So I'm just going to run it through a couple more times because it's just a little thicker than your normal cardstock. And there we can see that we have very nicely die cut through. Move that out of the way. Let's take our sentiment here. Now, the smaller sentiments, all sentiments, I like to put them on a bigger block than what you would necessarily need. You could get away with this is a C block. You could get away with a B block. However, if you've got a bigger block, then you've got more room on your sides to be able to see through, to see where those edges are for that die cut. So you're going to have more success because you can see exactly where you're stamping. All right, less trickin', more treatin'. So cute. And we are bringing in all this fun stuff. And I have 2 more boxes to show you. They are not decorated yet. They're created, but I just haven't got any decorations on them, but it's good to show you how you can customize this box to whatever you might need. All right, so we're just going to stick this right in the center. There we go. We are going to take the Take Your Pick tool, the die brush end, and just get rid of a bunch of those pieces that were in the center. And then pull this off. And using my pokey doodle end, I'm going to peel the adhesive backing off. And look at that. Pretty slick, isn't it? And it's got some of those pieces already still attached in there, so that is great. Now, let's poke these 2 out because we don't want them. All right, so let's bring in our box, and we want this about here. So we want to put our spider web about there. And boom, we are stuck. And this black glitter paper, look at this. I don't have any glitter on my hands. It's fabulous. Oh, I just love this stuff. All right, so then we're going to, because this is going to be hand delivered, I'm going to use my black dimensionals again. And I'm going to pop this up. And one more. Get rid of my backings. Alrighty. So then we want this down slightly. Half on, half off. Lift that up. And then we have this fabulous gingham ribbon. So I'm going to just tie a bow. I hope that Stampin' Up! Keeps this ribbon. I love it. And you can color this ribbon with your Stampin' Blends to any single color that you want that you've got a Stampin' Blend, so that it can totally match whatever colors you're using. All right, so let's see. Oh, that is so cute. And bring that together. Now, if you haven't yet, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe to my channel. It's easy to do. All you have to do is go down and click that subscribe button below, as well as the notification bell, so that you don't miss any future videos from me. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment here. YouTube really likes it when you do that. And we're just going to put that, tuck that on the side like that. And then we've got our tails are smidge too long, so that one and that one. Now let's add a few of these cute adhesive back stars. They are so adorable, and we're going to go with the iridescent purpley ones. So let's put one here, and I think this is why it didn't stick the other one. I forgot to put my glue on. You can see I haven't used any of the orange stars yet. I guess I should probably get designing something where I can use the orange stars. And then, whoops, flying star. And this is sticking to my hand here. Take Your Pick tool is awesome for doing this, for picking them up and putting them down. So that is this box here. All right, so let me just clean some stuff up here. Bring that back out. So here we have, you see all three of my boxes here. Here we have a basic gray box. Exact same, only I used the Peaceful Prints Designer Series paper. So this would be perfect for a masculine gift box. I have a couple masculine birthdays coming up. My brother-in-law, Bob, his birthday is in November. My other brother-in-law, Willie, his birthday is in December. And my father-in-law's birthday is in December. So this would be perfect. All I have to do is decorate it up, happy birthday or something like that, add a few more elements to it, and I have taken my Halloween box and turned it into a masculine birthday box. Or change up your colors, and it's a Christmas treat box. So we've got polished pink, and then our colors are the Misty Moonlight, and then this is the Whimsy Designer Series paper. So we just need to add a sentiment die, some other elements, and it is a beautiful Christmas treat gift giving box. Easy peasy. Now my original, I did that a couple years ago. So this is the box I created a few years ago. We were having a big birthday get together with family. We have a lot of birthdays in February in our family, so I created a whole slew of these. I forget how many birthdays we were celebrating. So you can see that this box is slightly bigger. So I just customized it to make it a little smaller, updated it, but yet this was my original. Isn't this gorgeous Christmas paper, Carol? It is so lovely. Yes, I really, really like this. And so I pulled the colors from it. So there's our Misty Moonlight and there's our Polished Pink. So you could pair your Mint Macaron, Old Olive. So many different color variations in this. So pretty. So pretty. So I hope I've inspired you to create a box for your next gift giving, treat giving occasion. Or if you've got littles, I've got some littles in the family that I will be able to send these to, fill them up with lots of yummies, and pop them in the mail. I'll put them in a box with some other stuff for the littles in my family. All right, so I just have a couple reminders here. So, to get into the draw for, I am giving away, who remembers the Little Ladybugs stamp set? Loved this stamp set. And I have the brand new, the Ladybug dies. This is both brand new. They've been sitting on my shelf. I still have my own copy. I'm not going to part with mine. So I am going to give one lucky Canadian this bundle. All you have to do is head on over to my blog and leave me a comment on this blog post here. So thank you so much for joining me. Oh, one other thing. My Holly Jolly Wishes class to go. Deadline is the 10th, which is this Sunday. So it is 6 cards to each of the 3 different designs. It's $36 for porch pickup. Add $15 for it to be priority post mailed to you. Please email me if you'd like any more information, ask any questions, or register. So that is all for me tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget, tomorrow morning is the Creating Kindness hop, and I will have a card for you, video as well for blah, blah, blah. I will have a video as well for you to go along with my blog post. So until the next time, thank you so much for joining me. Have a great night. Have a very happy, healthy, and safe weekend, everybody. Bye for now.